Alright, so this is just kind of a foreword to the rest of the video. This is going to be a loot bag opening. I know that there is a bit of a point of contention in the gaming community about whether or not these types of things should exist in games, and as a rule, I typically don't like loot crates or loot boxes or loot bags in this instance, but these actually paid off pretty well. So this is kind of what I would like to see if there was a loot crate system, so just something to bear in mind as we continue forward with the video. But if you absolutely despise loot bags and loot crates and the whole concept, I understand. I totally get where you're coming from because I have children and I know that they would get sucked into this type of thing as well. I get it, and for your sake, I suggest tuning off of the video now because you're probably not going to like the rest of the content. So without any further ado, here is my loot bag experience. Alright, so let's see what's in these things. So up front, from what I understand, from these bags, you are going to be capped. So if you get like 200 of these bags, free experience is one of the major payouts, but I think you max out at like 475,000 free experience, and I know that's an astronomical number for a lot of people out there, but if you've been playing this game for a while, you're like, well, if I spent this much money on these, I think I would be able to build up more free XP, but apparently it caps. But you're not just going to lose everything at the cap. Anything beyond that point is going to convert to gold for the free experience you get from opening the bags. So I got about at least 49 here. I'm gonna go through and click through and open. Feel free to stay and watch, but just to see what is available in these, that way you know what you can possibly get. Despite the bag showing candy canes and tokens, or the tickets, apparently you don't get those from this, so just bear that in mind as we go through to kind of temper your expectations. But free XP, components for upgrades, and some gold, and maybe some premium time, I think are going to be the major things we'll see. So let's go ahead and click away. That's a very cartoonish looking bag. Alright, so we got a booster and some gold, as well as... oh, I got the Ju-86 bomber. That's actually kind of nice. What else do we got here? Backup assist and some free XP. Okay. A restarter system and another premium aircraft. Okay. Med kits. I'll probably be selling a lot of these, but that is 3 days of premium time. That's nice for the holidays. Again, I'm probably going to sell most of these premium consumables. They're not that valuable to me. Okay, they're valuable, but I don't like using them, because then once you get used to them, you kind of want another one, and it kind of creates a fix. And a lot of these are just automated, and I can remember to hit those buttons easy enough, so it doesn't help you that much. Looks like you're getting 2 things pretty consistently from each one of these. Okay, you're getting a pretty hefty amount of free XP here, actually, so that's going to be nice. I have a few aircraft I'm trying to finish out some components on. There was some gold, some more gold, so really it's the second prize I think I'm really looking forward to. That's kind of a lesser prize compared to what we've been getting. Ooh, those are beneficial. And, ooh, what are you? Okay, interesting, a fighter. We'll have to take a look at some of these. Another aircraft, okay. A lot of low tier aircraft, but some free XP as well, which is going to give me hangar space as well, you know. Whoa, okay, a duck. I don't think I have a German ground checker. I've never used those before. There's some weapon parts, some more XP. We still got a lot to go, guys. That's actually, this explains why some people were upset about the cap on the XP, because it kind of limits how much you can get in the end, right? Alright, there's some more parts. That's a lesser prize. Ooh, 7 days. That's nice. I think I'm gonna end up with a month out of this. Another single day. Okay. We're still building up parts, a pretty hefty amount, and they're probably gonna get a lot of silver from selling these automatic consumables. These are actually quite beneficial. They'll give you quite a boost. That's going to give you like double XP. So if you use this and you're getting your times 3s off, that's essentially like a times 6, unless I'm misinterpreting how that works. But either way, it's going to be a nice little bump. Oh, and there's a month of premium right there, so it looks like we're definitely getting a hefty benefit out of this. 10,000, some more inert tanks. What are those? Are those actually a module or are those a consumable? I'm not sure if those are consumables or not. Okay, another premium, a fighter, okay, and you see it appears in the background over here, so it's actually popping up right above the word for special prize. Okay, another 7 days. Holy moly, guys. Entertaining to say the least opening these up. I'm probably gonna feel like I need a fix after this to go and get more. It really is like gambling, but you're guaranteed something, right? So it's definitely a little bit of an adrenaline rush to a certain extent. I'm kind of having a great time going through these. And I'd be interested to see the conversion on the gold and the premium time to see if it was actually worth the amount of money that was invested in these. So, oh wow, I think we're gonna end up with a few months at the end of this actually, since we're only a little bit past the 2/3 mark here. All right. More gold, okay. We're gonna have a hefty amount of gold, I think, after this is all added up when we take a look at it. I only had about 1,000 and some change free XP before I started clicking these buttons, so we'll see where we end up with. And I was totally out of electronic or radio parts, so we can see how much we've earned from that as well. And this should be the last one. Another 10,000 XP, and let's go ahead and claim our prizes. So there we go. Looks like we got a bomber, German bomber. Hey, we've got a, what is this, a multi-role fighter. It's a tier 5 fighter, there's a tier 4. This is a tier 4 ground attacker, and a tier 2 Japanese fighter. That'll be interesting. And let's go ahead and take a look at the free XP. So we are sitting at 193,000 free XP. So that is a pretty sizable amount, and we're at 7,000 gold. I think I had 65 gold left, so we're looking at 7,100 gold from that purchase. And in addition to that, I got 72 days of premium. So that's over 3 months of premium time from opening these bags, as well as several aircraft. I think the one that's really going to be beneficial here, the 2, is going to be this HS 129 Alpha. Having a tier 4 ground attacker is going to be fun, I think. And this M20, I'm interested to see how this performs, being that it's fixed landing gear at tier 4, because you're going to be going up against some pretty decent aircraft, I think, at this tier, like your P-23s and stuff like that. But it looks like it has 8 machine guns. So this has 8 Browning machine guns. So that's a hefty amount of firepower compared to the Phantom, which only has 4. Oh wow, I didn't realize it actually had a 20. But still, this has 2 machine guns and a 20, but this has 8. So this will be more like your Spitfire. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm interested in how this thing performs. I haven't ever done any of the German ground attackers, so this should be an interesting animal to try and fly around. It does not look like it has a tail gunner. It just has the 220s and the 7.92 machine gun. So it's very similar to, I think, this aircraft right here, because 4 bombs and 220s and 2 7.6 are light machine guns, and the same deal here. So that'll be interesting. I'm kind of excited to try this out. I know I actually have some bombers, so I can use that in here in order to kind of increase the yield from the bombs, and I can use it as a trainer as well, so that's a nice little benefit right there. And in the depot, let's look at materials, and we got 11 radio parts. That's decent, not too bad. Quite a few mechanical parts, airframe elements, so I already had a bunch, so it's nice just to have those around. And we have 11 of these experience boosters, which is always nice to have as well. Ammunition, consumables, so yeah, these are gonna be gold premium consumables, and I actually had sold all these before I started, so if I were to sell all these, and this extra little bit of ammunition, that'll be 1.4 million. So that'll bring us up to about 300 and some change. Yeah, not too shabby. I don't know, was it worth it? I'm probably going to do some math and I'll come back to you guys in a minute and see how that actually plays out for if you were to purchase that the old-fashioned way. Okay, so taking a look at it, doing a little bit of quick math, it'll be about $32 to get 7,100 gold if you were just to buy it outright, and it would be a little over $30 for the amount of premium time we got. And then if you combine that with the amount that it would cost to get a premium aircraft between tier 3 and tier 5, they're anywhere from $7 to $12. So if we kind of just keep that on the low number of 7, that would be another $24 worth of aircraft right there, and that doesn't include all the premium consumables that we just sold, and also the equipment that we got in addition to that. So are the bags worth it? The bags are actually giving you more than what you would put in, so I feel, and granted this is random, so you might get a bunch of stinkers and you're not going to be in as good a spot as you would be here, but there is definitely a potential to do fairly well in this. So I wish all of you the best of luck, but this actually turned out to be a pretty good deal for me, and I hope it ends up being a good deal for y'all as well. Oh, there's this tier 3 bomber. I did not look at this one at all. Carries probably 4 batches of 4, I'm assuming, because that's pretty typical. But a tier 3 German bomber this time, with a couple of gunners, a nose, and a top and bottom turret. There's a bottom turret. Yeah, I bet that drops down or something. There's got to be something weird with that little hatch you can see right underneath the shield for my Clandy logo there, but interesting aircraft. I'll be excited to see how she performs as well as a bomber. All right, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. You have a good one.